gentlemen, we are honored to have with us today a visionary leader, Mr. Ramu Muthangi, who has dedicated his career to making a significant impact on people's lives. Currently, as the CEO and co-founder of SHG Technologies Pvt, based in Bengaluru, India, Mr. Muthangi is at the forefront of innovation with the introduction of very unique product called Smart Vision Glasses, an assistive device designed for individuals facing uncorrectable vision loss. With over 3 decades of experience, Mr. Muthangi's leadership extends beyond technology. He is the CEO and co-founder of Apna Care India Private Limited, a platform connecting individuals with high-quality, affordable care for their elderly loved ones in India. Under his guidance, Apna Care has not only assisted thousands of families but has also been recognized globally, being one of the 4 finalists in its track on the Harvard Business School New Venture Competition in 2013. Mr. Muthangi's journey includes roles as business unit leader at Honeywell Technology Solutions, where he drove aerospace engineering projects, and as director of engineering at Polycom Inc., overseeing the development of next-gen IP video voice phones. Additionally, he co-founded Intelligent Parking Systems, showcasing his entrepreneurial spirit. Educated at the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, Mr. Muthangi holds a Master of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Join me in welcoming Mr. Ramu Muthangi from his lab at SHG Technologies, Bengaluru. He is a leader who combines technological innovation with a deep commitment to improving lives and creating positive societal impact. Welcome, sir, to our Learning from Leaders series.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks for the very kind introduction. I'm glad to be here with you.
So, shooting directly, the first question that I've had in my mind since I learnt about you and your achievements, I have seen that a significant number of Indian professionals, they are seeking opportunities abroad since decades. But you are managing from US and you have decided to set up your company here in Bengaluru, India. So that is something that stands out. So could you share any of the factors which influence to choose India specifically? And secondly, I would also want the viewers to know about the genesis of this idea about smart vision glasses, because normally you could have opted from any other product which would have given you higher revenues and much better. So why smart vision?
Shuman, I'll tell you, in life it's always in phases, right? You want to go, you always say, I started my career in the Indian Navy. I had seen that life. Then I wanted to go to outside India, and then I went to States to pursue my further studies. And then I worked with multinational companies there. And then I got a good exposure. Then the stage came where my daughter graduated, and then I wanted to do something outside the corporate world. I wanted to do something. And that was the time when I decided to do something differently from my corporate job and for the people. Okay, and that was the time when there was a reason why I started in India and why I started Apna Care. Because there was a time when my father broke his femur bone and he was bedridden, and there was no proper help or no home health care for him. Then I was wondering what to do. There could be millions of people having the similar problems. So there was a time when my daughter graduated from Harvard Business School, and she said, I was toying this idea, and then I spoke to my wife. I said, why not I go and do something, something differently and for the people, for the elderly in India. And she supported me. And then there is a time my daughter said, hey Pop, why don't we apply for this there is Harvard Business School, has a business plan competition in commercial track and social venture track, and then we entered as jointly because she's an alumni of Harvard Business School, and then we won a prize. Okay, we won a prize, and then that was a seed capital for us. And then I came to India and did some work, and we started Apna Care.
Okay.
I couldn't help my dad because by the time he was already gone. But we were able to help thousands of people in Apna Care.
That's commendable.
And then this venture of vision, how it happened was my elder sister, she was a diabetic patient.
Okay.
And she did not really realize that she had diabetes and she started losing her vision.
Okay.
So she lost her vision due to diabetic retinopathy.
Oh.
Okay, that started me thinking, why not we do something for this? Because some of the diseases, like these are all untreatable, vision loss. Like when you do a vision loss, or you don't have any. Doctors cannot do much about it. They say you're going to be blind and nothing can be done about it. So that was the time that it started me thinking, why not we apply technologies for that? So bringing together machine vision, artificial intelligence, machine learning, why not we put together? So that's how that idea started. And then we started in a small way, and then we came up with a model that can help today. So we did try out with different kinds of models. Then initially we came out with a device that has everything there, like a camera and a LiDAR, and then a processor, everything, and a vocoders and all the stuff. But what happened was it became, when we tried out, it was heavy for people to use it.
Okay.
So we came out with much later model, like this is the other model that we have, that I have in my hand. And then afterwards we have a much smaller model, a wireless model, which is lighter, and then which can, it has got the bone conduction and all that. I will show you all those things.
I'm sure we would love to see that. And let me tell the viewers that the product smart vision glasses that they have come up with, it has got features like people who cannot see, they can actually recognize people's face. They can read, even handwritten notes can be read by them when they wear these glasses. And as Mr. Ramu Muthangi mentioned, that they have further corrected and modified so that they have become much lighter in weight, so people are finding it easy, and they are one of the best in the world. So they hardly have any competition in this product. And imagine, all coming out of compassion. So being a compassionate person, I believe he tried to make a difference to the people who were suffering.
प्रिज्म ग्लास है, मैं उसको फेस से बाहर निकालता हूँ। ये ब्लाइंड लोग के लिए एक डिवाइस बनाया गया है जिसकी मदद से ब्लाइंड लोग काफ़ी स्मार्टली वर्क कर सकते हैं। अब कनेक्ट होने के बाद मैं बहुत कुछ इससे कर सकता हूँ जो ये देखकर मुझे रिकॉग्नाइज करके दिखाएगा। जैसे मैं कोशिश करता हूँ, मेरे हाथ में ये एक बुक है, अब मैं इसे देख रहा हूँ, अब इसका कैमरा इसको डिटेक्ट करके मुझे बताएगा। उसके लिए मैं यहाँ पर रीडिंग मोड उसको ऑन करूँगा। अभी वो रिकग्नाइज कर रहा है और उसने मुझे पढ़कर बता दिया, ह्यूमन डेस्टिनी इस किताब का नाम है, ऐसा उसने मुझे बताया। कोई करेंसी है तो करेंसी भी मुझे बता देगा कितने के नोट है। अभी मैंने मेरे जेब में 2 नोट थी तो मैंने उसमें से एक नोट निकाला है और मैं अभी सामने रखा हूँ नोट को और मैंने क्लिक किया तो उसने रिकग्नाइज करके बता दिया है कि ये 500 का नोट। रास्ते पर चलना हो, कुछ रीड करना हो या फिर कुछ रिकग्नाइज करना हो तो इसमें काफ़ी मदद होती है। तो ये जिसने भी डिवाइस बनाया काफ़ी अच्छा लगा, हमें काफ़ी मदद करता है। डिजिटलाइजेशन जो है ब्लाइंड लोग के लिए दृष्टि प्रदान करता है, इसीलिए इसे बनाने वालों को मैं दिल से धन्यवाद कहता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Another question that I want to ask you is based on the general assumption that collaboration is recognized as a cornerstone of any organization's success. So, drawing from your experience as CEO and co-founder of Apna Care India Private Limited, and you have your leadership role in SHG also, Could you elucidate any specific strategies that you undertake to foster effective teamwork? Because I observe that your team is very happy and they are loving to work with you, for you. So how do you manage to have that collaboration?
Yeah, this collaboration, to do anything successfully, you need to collaborate. You need to collaborate. And especially for a product like this, where it has to reach millions of people, you need support of a good team and collaboration with good partners. So in this case, what happened was, I'm fortunate that way, social organizations like Rotary Club came to me and they wanted to help us, but they couldn't have helped for funding an R&D project. They said, if you have a reasonably good product, we can take it to the needy.
Alright.
So they introduced me to Arvind Eye Hospital.
Okay.
And Arvind Eye Hospital, they liked the technology that we brought in. Literally, they adopted my product and they taught me, because I'm an engineer, I do not know much about medical sciences or the visual impairments. Only thing I know is a digital camera can take a picture, and then I can use artificial intelligence and machine learning and then can identify what it is, or I can read a book or anything like that. But they told me what are the visual impairments and how this can be actually applied and to help a visually impaired person. So the collaboration with social organizations like Rotary, Arvind Eye Hospital, and then today we work with many organizations that work with the blind people. Like we work with NAB, National Association for Blind. We work with HTBF, Help the Blind Foundation. We work with Vision Aid. All these people, they support us in a big way. Though we are a small company, but with the help of all these people, there is, when you are, though you may be a dwarf, but if you are stand on the shoulders of a giant, you look taller. So that's what we are doing.
Yeah. So it's not the size of the organization, it's the vision which you have, which makes you really grand. So with the help of your internal and external stakeholders, the collaboration that you've had, I'm sure that it is going to benefit millions and millions of people as your vision is. So, sir, moving on further, I would like to reiterate the fact that the importance of mentorship in leadership is widely acknowledged.
Yes.
Nobody can deny that. So can you shed some light on your own mentor and the pivotal role that they've played in shaping your professional journey? And are there any specific lessons or stories that resonate with you which can emphasize the importance of mentorship for our viewers?
Sure. Definitely you need a mentor, either in your formative years or something like that. Of course, start right in front of him. My mentor is there, Major General Chatwal. And then when we were, it was for me, I came out of, a very humble background, and then entered. And then he taught me many things. And for my professional career, I'm fortunate to get mentored by a person like Professor Paul Raj.
Okay.
Paul Raj, he's a professor emeritus at Stanford University.
Okay.
Fortunately, when I came out of IIT, then I was in a project management group, and they sent me to Professor Paul Raj, and then he's what he taught me, how to build a circuit, how to make it work, how to make a product. These are all the things helped me throughout my life. And I'm fortunate to get associated, that was the initial stage of my life. And then subsequently, wherever he went, he picked me. He took me to his organization.
Right.
And then today, I'm glad to say that, he's on the board of advisors. He advises me even today.
Great. Wonderful. So, one takeaway from Major General R.S. Chatwal that you observed and you picked up, and from Professor Paul Raj, something very outstanding that you can tell us about from both of them.
Yeah. About Major General Chatwal, what he taught me is, lead a life or following the path of righteousness. That's what he taught me.
Great.
Okay. And then Professor Paul Raj taught me a complex problem. How do you divide into small little things and then solve it? Okay, that's what he taught me.
Great. So it is wonderful for our viewers that today we do not just have key learnings from the life of a leader like Mr. Ramu Muthangi, but also from his two mentors, Major General Chatwal, from whom he learned about being on the righteous track always, and from Professor Paul Raj, who taught him that how complex problems should be broken down into simpler versions, and then it becomes easier to solve them. And now, sir, moving to another question that I had on my mind since quite some time, that whenever we talk about leadership, we talk about the leader being a visionary leader with, a grand vision. So could you articulate the vision that drives you and your organizations? And moreover, what are the strategies that you are undertaking to make sure that the vision is implemented? And in management, we say anything that cannot be measured cannot be managed. So how do you ensure that the progress is being measured as well?
Sure. Here what happens is the vision. This particular thing, the vision, we have a vision. The vision comes from the situation. Now, unfortunately, India leads in blindness. About 44% of the world blind population are in India.
Oh, that's very sad.
Okay. There is 18 million blind population, and this is just born blind. I'm not talking about the people who become blind due to various reasons, due to various impairments like retinitis pigmentosa or age-related macular degeneration or accidents or severe glaucoma or diabetic retinopathy or other diseases. So we set this vision for ourselves. How can we make even a small percentage of these people? Even if we can help 1 million people in the next 1 decade, our vision, I think we should be fortunate.
That's great.
So that's what we wanted to do. And then you asked me the question, how do we monitor this? Today, we do take help from many organizations today. There are many organizations that are helping people who have vision and visual impairments.
Right.
So we are partnering with those people. Like we have a tracker where we partner with those people and then provide this equipment, this assistive device, those people, and then progress with that. And we also have developed a technology whereby any person using our device is being tracked, how they are using, how long they are using, all those things are being tracked.
Right. So that would help you with the analytics and further decision making as well.
Yeah, and this would also help us, show this utilization numbers or the metrics to prospective donors. Absolutely. And then get help from those people to the needy.
Great. So we have got a lot of learning, especially from such a compassionate person like Mr. Ramu Muthangi today. And sir, we are very grateful to you for having spared your time for Learning from Leaders series. So thank you so much for your time and all your inputs.
Thank you, ma'am.
So to summarize, the key learnings that we have learned from Mr. Ramu Muthangi today, who is the founder CEO of SHG Technologies, are: number one, when we initiate something new, it need not be driven by revenues alone, but it could be driven through the compassion that a leader possesses as well. And secondly, he talked about doing something different for the world, for the society. So that could also be a very noble thought process. Thirdly, talking about collaboration, he said that anything successful cannot be attained without collaboration between the external and the internal stakeholders. And he also said that mentorship is very, very important, especially in the formative years of one's career. And he talked about his two mentors and the learnings that he had from them. Besides, he also told us that the vision for his company is very grand. It is helping out at least 1 million people in the next 1 decade and maybe more. So we need to have a vision, we need to collaborate, and we need to have a mentor, and we also need to think beyond profitability and revenue generation alone. These are our learnings from Bengaluru. Thank you.